What's going on? It's your boy SB. All right, so I'm sure everybody's done heard the news with Meta, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen Amazon getting dragged all through over the internet talking about their losses. So we're going to talk about both, mostly just the layoffs, though, because it ain't just Meta. And this is something that I said that I wanted to try my best to stay on top of, not just for the headline of this person doing a layoff, this person doing a layoff, but the overall point to keep us all on our toes and to keep us all in that mindset of being prepared, being wise with our finances. So yes, we are going to talk about Meta and the huge layoff that they had, but as I've been saying, this ain't it. You feel me? This is not it. People are like, oh man, this is crazy. Oh man, this ain't done. In my opinion, this ain't finished. And not only do I think this isn't finished, I think we're barely hitting the surface on the hit that the workforce is going to take in this recession that's supposed to come. But let's get into the press release. Meta cuts 11,000 jobs Wednesday in the biggest tech layoff of 2022. 11,000 more people are now going to be out of work, on top of the countless companies that I've been posting in the last videos. Remember in those videos, if you look at the description, it was company after company after company. That was what, 4 months ago, 5 months ago? Listen, it may be 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000. But when you add all those numbers up, this is not looking good. And if it continues, if the economy stays to continue to go in the rate that it's going, inflation continues to go the rate that it's going, this is going to continue to go at the rate it's going. It says the tech industry has seen a string of layoffs this year in the face of uncertain economic conditions. And then one of the points that they made too, and this is something that I was talking about, and this is why I thought Amazon is going to have its slowest peak season that it's ever had yet, for this very reason. It says that layoffs come as digital advertisers are cutting back on spending and rising inflation curbs consumer spending. Remember, I was like, yo, if these prices continue to go up, people are gonna pull back. That will affect us. And it's so crazy. People be in the comment section, oh, but Amazon, you feel me? They got the plans, they got the goals, they got this, they got that. I'm just sitting there like, bruh, if people don't buy, we don't work. It's that simple. I don't care how grand the plan is. I don't care how great this team is, how awesome this team is, the strategic moves that we got, the awesome commercials. Do I need to pull them commercials back up? Besides all of that, if the people do not spend money, you don't pack no boxes. Inbound ain't stowing. The dock ain't docking. That's all it takes is for people to stop spending money. So this right here will be in the description. This is from CNBC, the same company that I was going to do an interview. We're going to talk about that. I promise it's coming soon. Since the first video that I was talking about layoffs, it seems like it's happening weekly. And this is the big companies that's doing this. It's a lot of small companies having layoffs. It was a gang of companies. I'm like, who is that? Never heard of that. Can't pronounce that. Who are these people? But it's jobs in America. So it don't matter. These are American jobs, American families, American workforce that are getting laid off. So they were saying the mark has hit over 100,000 layoffs since the beginning of the year. I think it's way more than that, just because I don't think they're adding in all the companies that's having layoffs. And thinking about it like this, they weren't even talking about the recession in the beginning of the year. Remember, they was all trying to, oh, it's not a recession. Oh, it's just it. Oh, but now the convo and the tone of this recession conversation is definitely changing. So they go on to talk about some of the companies and the cuts that they've had. And this was just for this month. Meta, they were talking about Twitter, because we've all heard, well, I know most of us heard, Twitter was talking about they're going to have layoffs as well. It says that they cut 3,700 jobs. Lyft, they said they're cutting 700 jobs. Stripe, it says that they're cutting around 1,100 jobs. Coinbase says they're cutting around 1,100 jobs. Shopify, they're saying they're cutting around 1,000 jobs. Netflix, 450 jobs. Microsoft, less than 1,000. Snap, more than 1,000. So that's just some of the big name companies that were having layoffs, like this one right here. I've never heard of this place. This is probably a huge place. Forgive me if I don't know. I'll need you on the comments. How you don't know about what's this? Biopharma. SB, you supposed to know that. Hey, listen. Hey, hold up. You know what I mean? I'm over here. I'll be talking about Amazon and my journey in the workplace and my journey with music. I don't know about biopharma, okay? So I've never really heard of these companies, but these are just more companies making cuts, and these are American jobs. You got one of them over here in Illinois. You got another one over here in Massachusetts. So I'm telling you, this is something that you should definitely be paying attention to. And I would take this. What did I say? I would take this. Every time we see this, what are we doing? We taking this as another warning, another wake-up call. What have I been saying? Yo, make sure that you pay off anything that you have due. If you got bills due, past due, pay them things off. Go look this up. Evictions on the rise. Go look up people who can't pay their utilities. Go look up repos on an all-time high. All these things are happening. They were saying repos are going through the roof. They are saying evictions is going through the roof. And all that stuff is happening now. This ain't the end of this. They talking about the recession is still to come. They're not even saying that we're in it yet. And all this stuff is going on already. I don't think this is going to be pretty. So I would encourage you, especially if you're working at Amazon, even if it ain't Amazon, if you at a job, if you have opportunity for overtime, I would definitely try to do it. Now, listen, you got to be careful, because with me working 2 jobs, 3 jobs, everything that I'm trying to do, I really see the importance. You have to be careful. You cannot play around with your sleep. If you're going to try to work all type of overtime and not sleep, and you trying to go out on the weekend and do it, it ain't going to happen. And not only will it not happen, you could put yourself at serious risk driving around after work, super tired, falling asleep behind the road, or plenty of other things that can happen. I would only try to do those things if you're able to do it. I personally think that this is the season to put the distractions away, put some of the fun, a lot of the fun away, and use this time to calculate. Use this time. Here's something that most people don't do. Plan, write some stuff down. Okay, I got to pay this. I wish I can show you some stuff that I have. I got stuff written down. Yo, I got to pay this, and get to work and do it. It's okay. Pull back a few days out the week from chilling every single day with your friends. You're going to see them next week. You'll see them. You'll still see them. You just tell them, like, look, I got to handle some business because it's getting crazy out here in these Amazon streets. But the reason why I make these videos is because more and more of them, the higher ups, those big corporations, and not just them, even the bankers and different people are speaking about this more and more. Do your research on it. This is another warning. This is another wake up call. Get your resumes in order. Start looking just in case. But I think one of the most important things that we should do, let's build up our reserves. If anything happens to your finances, that cuts. So you want to make sure that you have enough to keep your bills going. At the least, make sure you have enough to pay your mortgage or rent or whatever it is for a few months. That's what my goal is. I'm trying to get as much as possible to be as prepared as possible as I can be. But anyways, this is your boy SB. This was longer than it was supposed to be. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit that notification bell. Yes, I also do music. This is my song that's about to come on. It's called Whoa. It's off my project called Motivated. I do inspiration, motivation type music. I'm tired of the nonsense, the violence, the killing, all that nonsense that's out there. We trying to change the narrative. If you want to support, it is in the description. It's on Spotify, it's on iTunes, it's on all that good stuff. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.
Look, they say I couldn't do it, but I did. Turn stacks to a crib. Yeah, going up, going in. Let them sleep, bedtime, tuck them in. If I'm alive, I'ma live. Mama said if you gon' do it big. Yeah, motivated till the end. Never break, never bend. Finna have a